Hi everyone. So glad to see all of you. Welcome Elizabeth. I love that name. Hello Maridel. Hello Marlene. Hello. Glad you guys are here. Well, we do have some first timers here. Thank you. And I also have a number of new subscribers, and I just want to say welcome and thank you. This is a live event that we do almost every week. And tonight we have 4 very brief meditations that we're going to be doing. And I want to introduce you to the style of meditation that we do here. It's called Intention Meditation. And it is inspired, by The Power of 8 by Lynn McTaggart, who's a science writer. And I've taken her master class in using this style of meditation. And I still work with my study group from the master class. Hello, all of you, if any of you are watching. And this is something I've been doing weekly, if not multiple times a week, for over 5 years. And I have seen so many wonderful, amazing results beyond statistical chance. And I just love doing this sort of meditation. It's not only easy to learn, but you are interacting directly with the quantum field. You're bringing your brain and your heart into coherence. And the reason why we do it together is that our group energy amplifies the power of these intentions. And we have seen so many success stories. And I'm going to tell you my success story right now. 2 weeks ago, I asked for your intentions for a medical procedure I had coming up, and I was quite nervous about it because it was going to require full anesthesia and a visit to the hospital. I was very nervous, but I asked you to meditate for me, and not only did I have a wonderful experience in the hospital where every single person I met, from the first desk to the front desk, through the people who normally collect your payment, to all the nurses, to the person who wheeled me out to the curb after the procedure, every single one of those people were healers and had healer sensibility, and they were marvelous. And I had very minimal pain. I had very minimal problems afterwards. And probably the best thing that came out of that was that I felt supported, right? You're in the hospital. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't have control. You put yourselves in the hands of these people. And I felt so cared for and supported by everyone who had intended for me. And today I had a follow-up appointment with the doctor. The pathology is all clear. It's fantastic, right? And I know that doing this style of meditation, not only did it help me in this situation, but doing this over and over for other people is also really healing and really helpful to us who are meditating for you. I share my success story with you, but I also do not ever want to pressure anyone to come back with a healing story, right? I don't want anyone to have any stress or strain after this type of meditation. And you don't need to come back and tell me anything about what happened to you unless you want to. And I love and welcome those success stories, but there is no pressure, no obligation. And everybody's journey is going to unfold differently, and we are here to support you for that. Okay, so it's a very, very easy process. What we will do is we will breathe together just for, about 1 minute to bring our brains and hearts into coherence. And then I will cue you to send the intention out into the quantum field. And I always say follow the energy. So you'll just be observing what happens after you send it out into the quantum field. And the individual intention will be up on the screen. So if you lose your train of thought, no biggie. Just stay relaxed, reread the intention, close your eyes, and see what comes to you. And we will meditate together for about 5 minutes. I'll let you know when the time is up. There will be some music, and then you just let it go. and then we'll move on to the next one. And tonight we're really lucky because we have 3 people who have asked us to support them, and I'm really, really excited to do that. And then our 4th intention tonight, hello, hi Bora Bora 3334. Our 4th intention tonight is a new series that we're going to do in December. And I meditated on what series we would be doing for all of us. And Spirit asked me to let them choose the intentions for the next 5 weeks. And all of them will be to support us going into 2026. So very excited to introduce that to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And this is the part where we intentionally connect our energy together. So if you would like to soften your gaze or close your eyes, put your hand over your heart, and we're going to use the Heart Math Institute's quick coherence technique. And this is so simple and so peaceful. I love doing this with you. You just breathe in for a very relaxed 4, 5, 6, and exhale equally relaxed 5, 6, 7. Just breathing in and slightly longer exhale. And as you do this, you might feel your shoulders drop. You might feel a little adjustment in your brain as your brain and your heart come into coherence. Just breathe and enjoy that sensation. Being present in this moment in your body. And with the next breath, intend to connect heart to heart with me and with everybody else in this meditation. You are protected, it's safe to do this, and we will properly disentangle at the end of the meeting. Breathing in, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 5, 6, 7. Very relaxed, very easy. Thank you, everyone. We are now connected. In this lovely, relaxed state, we're going to turn our attention to this first meditation. We now intend that Jenny's beloved Aunt Jane and Uncle Russell find immediate relief from any pain and discomfort, healing rapidly with the support of a caring medical team, moving forward in life healthy and well in every way. So now picture this intention dropping from your brain into your heart, and use your heart chakra to send it spiraling out into the quantum field and follow the energy. And we'll just meditate on their behalf for the next 5 minutes. Thank you, everyone. Trust this intention for Jenny's aunt and uncle and release it with love. Our second intention is for a fellow YouTuber. Just staying in that nice, relaxed place. Our second intention. We now intend that Nancy of A Crone's Intuition is comforted and confident in her complete healing, immediately improving with the support of a wonderful medical team, moving forward in life, healthy and well in every way. Picture this intention dropping into your heart chakra. Send it spiraling out into the quantum field and follow the energy. Thank you, everyone. Trust this intention for Nancy and release it with love. Our third of 4 intentions. We now intend that Maridel is immediately, completely, and permanently healed of a mysterious flu-like illness, moving forward in life, healthy and well in every way. Allow this intention to drop into your heart chakra and send it spiraling out into the quantum field and follow the energy. Thank you, everyone. Trust this intention for Maridel and release it with love. Now, if you'd like to make notes in the chat about what you saw or heard or felt or experienced, we'll circle back to those after we move on through our fourth intention. And we can talk about what we've seen. Hi, Nancy. So glad you're here. Hello, Roslyn. Wonderful to see you. So I was mulling over, we normally do a series for all of us all month long. And last month we did Peace of Mind. And this month I kept looking ahead to 2026 and wondering what we needed to do to set ourselves up for success for next year. And my spirit guides asked me to put it in their hands. And each week I would draw a tarot card and they would talk to me about what frame of mind, what thought process, what emotions, whatever it is they wanted to address for us heading into 2026. And tonight's card is about belonging and being beloved. This is the card I drew, the Empress. And I love this card. It's one of my absolute favorites, and it speaks to the feminine presence in the world. And to me, it's also being at one with nature, being in great relationship with nature. And so this is the intention that they offered for us. We intend to remain healthy and well in every way as we immediately, completely, and permanently assume our rights as human beings, embodying the wisdom of the Empress. We belong to the earth and are beloved by earth, cherished and cared for by this beautiful planet of abundance. So allow this intention to drop into your heart chakra and send it spiraling out into the quantum field and follow the energy. Let's see what we can see and feel what we can feel. Thank you, everyone. Trust this intention for all of us and release it with love. Jan, you put a note that you didn't hear any audio. Are you able to hear audio? No? Okay. All right, thank you. And so it is. So let's go back. I'll pull up these 4 intentions. And I wanted to share with you what I experienced when I was meditating for Jenny's aunt and uncle. The first thing I saw is that they were spending a lot of time together. And I mean, it is tiresome and tedious to be in pain or to have discomfort. And I felt for him, the most difficult part was that it was, he was having to think differently of himself, because you could see he's very tall, very strong, worked very hard throughout his life. And I would love for Uncle Russell to be kinder to himself and to see everything he has done for other people, for his family, for in his life as part of the whole. He is still that man that accomplished all those things. And I saw the two of them growing closer and more gentle with each other, right? And I also saw them having a laugh, right? Like finding things to do that would bring them joy. Hi, Katerina, welcome. Still no audio. Is everyone else hearing? Let's see. Okay, here's a message. Let's show this. For the first intention, I felt a lot of pain in the abdomen for both of them, and then saw them being cared for by the doctors. Wonderful. And for Nancy, I saw Nancy in Egypt in the pyramids. Interesting. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Katerina. Very faint for a second too. Okay, good. Hopefully it will stay at the right level. Yes, so I saw their situation getting better, and I saw them adjusting to any circumstances together, and it was that togetherness that really, really meant a great deal. Okay, let's see if there's any other notes. Okay, if you have notes about anything you saw or experienced during the meditation, you can pop them in at any point. But I'm going to move on to Nancy. Nancy, this was so interesting because I immediately saw you in the car getting ready to go out to meet friends, and you adjusted the rear view mirror. And to me, that said that this will be in the rear view mirror. And then I saw you going backwards in time to where you are today. And I felt a lot of illness in your chest, like you're like afraid to even take a breath because of pain or anxiety around your respiratory system. And then I saw you have like this bright light came into the chest area, and your shoulders dropped and you were breathing easier. And I think that you're going to turn a corner almost immediately. That's from what I saw. And I saw you feeling much better. And as I said, putting this in the rearview mirror. So I'm feeling very, very hopeful for you, Nancy. Yes. And let's see. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for the notes on that. And then for Maridel, this was really interesting. 2 things. One is I saw you in bed with a fever, and then you rolled over, the fever broke, you rolled over to the left, which is the future, the near future, and you fell into a very peaceful sleep, and you became cool, you were relaxed, your breathing was nice and even. So I think this will soon be over. However, my guides want you to make careful notes, because even though they don't know what this is right now, you're going to find out. And it's going to be important for you to understand what exactly this was. So when you're feeling up to it, just make any notes you can, like your temperature, when you became ill, anything you did around it. For some reason, the guides think this is going to be important for you, but I'm very confident that you're going to be feeling much better soon. Yeah. Great. And then in the third intention for Maridel, I saw her being bathed in golden sparkles. Wow, that's beautiful. I don't get such cinematic movies during this. I love that. I love all the colors. Okay, and then for our group intention, this is for all of us. This was really, really fun. Let's see. This was really, really fun because not only did I feel grounded into the earth, like my feet felt really solidly planted and grounded into the earth, but I also saw Aunt Jane and Uncle Russell and Maridel and Nancy, and all of us finished 2026 happier, healthier, stronger than we began. So I felt like all of us were grounding into the earth and feeling that we belonged, knowing that we had more to do here, knowing that we have things to accomplish, and be feeling very much like a beloved, cared for child of the earth. And it was really, really wonderful to feel that. Let's see. During the Empress intention, I saw all of us on our thrones, relaxed and attracting all we need to us. There's a slight argument within me about how we are working, and then I fell asleep. I love that. Maridel, you track it. You're very, very welcome. And I will say that part of the magic of this type of meditation is that, number one, you get a lot of benefit out of having your brain and your heart in coherence during those little bites of the apple, right? Where you're meditating for 4 or 5 minutes at a time, and you're getting some health benefits out of that. But every time you meditate on someone else's well-being, I know that in my own experience that I too am being healed. And Dr. Joe Dispenza, among many others, has also proven this by hooking people up to medical equipment to see how their system handles this type of meditation. So this is why I can't stop, won't stop. I love doing this style of meditation. So let's remove this and see what else. Oh, Nancy. I have a pulmonary embolism in my lower left lung and extensive blood clots in my left leg. I saw you going to the left. Okay, during my meditation, I felt such overwhelming love. It touched my soul. That is beautiful. As I said, I'm feeling very, very hopeful for you, Nancy. I saw you putting it in the rearview mirror. I have a friend who had exactly the same situation after a knee surgery. She's doing great. She's doing great, and you will too. Wonderful. Okay. Well, thank you all the new folks who showed up to experience this. It's really lovely to be in your energy. And next week, we're going to continue with another intention from my spirit guides for all of us in 2026. And I'd love for you to come back and be in this energy with me. And now we have a tradition to disentangle our energy from each other. And this is just good energy hygiene practice. So it's now time to put your hand over your heart again. Oh, you're very, very welcome. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Yes, thank you, Nancy. Wonderful. And Nancy's channel, A Crone's Intuition, I'm sure when she feels better, she's going to be back on her channel. So definitely go over there and check it out. And now let's disentangle our energy from the group. This is why it's safe to do this, right? It's safe to join everyone's energy together, because at the end, we're going to breathe again, very relaxed, dropping our shoulders, breathing through the heart chakra, bringing the brain and the heart into coherence. And just like before, you might feel your shoulders drop. And this time, because we are deliberately reclaiming our energy and sending everybody else's energy back to them, you're going to feel a little bit of a change in your brain. All of a sudden, it will be quieter. It'll be just you in there, and you will have disentangled from the group energy, knowing that you've done good work here tonight and leaving it all behind you. You needn't carry the energy of these intentions. You needn't be concerned or worried. We have sent the energy to the quantum field. We've had a wonderful response. And if there is anything that you found helpful, useful, encouraging, take that with you into the rest of your week. I'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.